the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Being chased out left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On play action, Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 76 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can. Throwing on first down is Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet. On play action, Allen. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands. And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Dobbins. Powerful running, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Allen steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Justin Houston able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Zach Moss from 8 yards out. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack, Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure. They got him again. Tyus Bowser able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On second down, it's Moss again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But
oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over first. At their own 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And down to the 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking point. What at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to go the length timeout to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offense...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They go play action now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That is
definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Wilson on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and a long way to go. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On first down, it's Carson. Sheds off the tackle, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. We'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 50 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the... NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the first play of the game. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
How about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another, not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Dobbins down right around the 25. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt. On 2nd and 9. Jackson flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete out of the backfield, Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Lance going to sneak it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack on first down, Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make the run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking it.
EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Mariota out to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Play action. Now it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end. Daniil Hunter drops him.
A loss of 8 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey,
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. There he goes, right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they work this. Well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's taken down inside the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their
touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. first connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Burrow on play action. Forced out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From his end zone, Wilson. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, here's Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Burrow will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 27 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. So that was well executed.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Wilson.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Off the play fake. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, Burrow being chased out left.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
score Seahawks 36, Bengals 33.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's brought down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. A handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson wants to throw it. It's caught. Lock it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Burrow. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-free.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You'll get nothing. I like it.
He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
The most incredible ways to finish a game. And they do win on the final play. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel